I identified completely with the idea of the creative process and the beginning of the creative process and how wonderful and difficult that can be. It's important to realize that fear is going to be part of the process and that in a way you need certain courage to create. It's such a solitary life, being a creative person, being a sculptor or a writer, or even in the case of a conductor, you're alone in the space, really. There's nobody else who can help you in the most important moments. But of course, that's also what makes it really worthwhile. That moment when you get the idea is why you live to do it. And it's not so common either. When it happens, it's really beautiful. You know, it's not often you can actually say this about a commercial. So it's really cool. And I'm saying this, you know, regardless of camera being there. What it can convey is that the struggle to create is ultimately tremendously rewarding. And the struggle is part of what makes it great. So, to me, the courage to create is a great reward. And I hope that that's what the spot conveys. I hope that made sense. The wonderful thing about movies and television as opposed to theater is that the best seat in a theater is 20 feet from the actor, maybe. In movies and television, there's such a direct and incredible intimacy that the camera has with the actor. And as a consequence, we're not reliant on dialogue in movies and theater and television as opposed to theater. So what I looked for from the actors was a kind of an inner life and something where you could see the wheels turning inside their head and they didn't have to say anything. I think it works really well, and I'm not sure Darius would always agree. I definitely like to tease him. He's like a brother to me. I love him very, very dearly, and he's like a curmudgeon, you know. You serve him dinner at your house, he comes over and he eats and he says, "Hey, it's not that good, you know, I don't like it really." You know, which is great because he's telling you the truth how he feels, and the other side of it is that you want to kill him because he's telling you he doesn't like your cooking. When it comes to work, it's the same thing, you know. It's like there's a kind of a good tension there. We love each other very much, and the dialogue that we have is based on honesty. So you try to get the best work that way. It's not like we lie to each other, "Oh, good job," and we move on. It's not that way at all. And I'm deeply grateful that he's here working on this with me because I think he's the best there is. Two things you have to ask of yourself is work hard and take a risk. Nothing else matters, really. Work hard, take risks. If you focus on that idea, somehow that becomes very liberating because it means really there are no rules and you can do anything.